I am finally done with our live catch up for the Sagittarius. But other than that, this live right here is the live for the Aquarius. So if you are a Aquarius or one of our binge watchers, feel free to join on in. But anyway, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and try to adjust the lighting while we are live, just so then we can be able to see the cards properly. But anyway, um, give me a few seconds to deal with the lights, and I'll be right back on the screen. Oh, maybe it was on. Okay. Well, I guess we're good on the lighting, I guess. Is there anything else missing? Yes, also I did just have dinner not too long ago, so I think we're pretty much okay with that on our food eating. But anyway, anybody that's currently here for our live for Aquarius, feel free to join on in. Just so then we can get our Aquarius reading completed and in the done column for the week. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna eat something real quick while we're live. So it's a specially made hot cocoa. So, well, I don't think it's hot anymore, but it is hot cocoa though. But anyway, let's see. Just like as it is in the title, because I already placed it up for you guys, it says kickoff time. So it's kind of like something is happening right now where it's like I hear this. It's like the Aquarius is about to kick off. And let's get ready for a rumble. And it's basically like you guys could be listening to like football or soccer, um, or you guys could be listening to some kind of rodeo. For some of you who are, the fun, watchers, people that want to see fun things. Well, anyway, we do have Melissa. How you doing, Melissa? Thank you for being here. It is the Aquarius reading, if you guys are curious of what it is. But any and all cross watchers are welcome. Or binge watchers, if you might say it that way. Anybody who is a big time, binge watcher. But anyway. To kick it off for tarot side of things for you Aquarius is the Knight of Cups. Ooh la la. Somebody's got some feelings for you. Yeah, somebody's really wanting to say something to you. After waiting for a couple of years. Because I feel like it's not like months, it's not weeks, not days, but years. Somebody is like kind of just like they're in their spot, like growing on the anticipation where it's like that they're like as they're thinking about like I don't know if I want to talk about it, talk with Aquarius. It's like as that is happening in your person's life, your person's like, but but why am I feeling Aquarius all this time? That's what your person is doing. Is like it's the anticipation, it's the build, it's the it's like the feeling where all of you guys are, just like living on your life while someone else, which is like your person, is basically like thinking about you. They're like on the ledge, kind of going like, like kind of just like side by side with you, where it's just like, I don't know about this, but I gotta say something, but I don't know. Like somebody that's like teeter tottering, but not in the way of like aiming for someone else. It's like in the way of like, should I say something? Should I not? Should I say something? Should I not? Like somebody that is plucking the petals of the rose, going like they love me, they love me not, they love me, they love me not. Like it gives me that energy. But this is like the energy of what had already happened, where it's like something that has been occurring for time and time again. So just expect your person to be, starting to build that deep bond feelings about you. Um, if if you haven't gone through that already, um, intuitively or connectively about your person. Um, let's see. Anything else would like to show up for the Aquarius? So also also know that your person could be like thinking like, should I hold it a little bit longer or should I, go out and say it to my person, Aquarius. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at that. Look at that. The moon energy. They're in heavily thought energy about you. You're like, if it's not the THOUGHT thought, it could be THOT. The like like that girl, that boy, that person is such a thought. Like somebody that has like this youngster vibe. So they're like, oh my gosh, man, like that's so thought vibe, y'all. Like somebody that is just like um got that yo Becky vibe. But then there's someone that is like on the other side of that Becky person, or like the person that's like, yeah, Becky. There's the other person, the other person that goes like, man, I I'm feeling all this interesting things about my person Aquarius, and I just let them go in the past. How in the heck am I gonna return to them? It's like somebody that is like thinking heavily about you, going like, how should I return? How should I say what I need to say to them? like it's somebody that's just like um going crazy, like like they got batshit crazy thoughts about you. Maybe they could be getting feelings about being crazy in bed with you. Hmm. We have Mills. How you doing, Mills? Thank you for being here. Yeah. Also, somebody could be in the territorial area of their energy. Yeah. Yeah, this is giving me like heavy, like I gotta protect myself. I gotta make sure everything's fine. Make sure everything is perfect the way it should be, because that is what's coming up right there. Hmm. It's like somebody that's like is like I gotta protect this connection with the Aquarius at all cost. Like somebody that made the mistake of veering away from you. You know. Hey Rosita, thank you for being here. Welcome in. Um, yeah, if you guys want a personal reading, feel free to ask about it, and I'll get to it after our general reading. So yeah, just feel free to comment it down below, saying what your question is, and we'll read about it at the end. Uh, you said you like my hair. Thank you. That's that's a good comment. Thank you. Um, yeah, as they're in a stance of like protective, with this page of wands. Maybe it is page of wands, but this is like big time page of swords energy, where it's like they pick up their sword and they go around swinging hard. They're like they're like aiming towards the other people. They're like, get back, get back, get away from my person. Yeah, Rosita is like, bless you, you're nice. That's sweet of you to say. And then we also have Aliana. How you doing today? Um, I'm getting this song. It could be in resonance to you, Aliana, but I'm getting this Spanish song. It's like Aliana, Aliana. Let's go, Aliana, Aliana. Like it's uh like this song where it's just like it's got this Spanish rhythm, like ole. Ah man, I crack myself up. Um, but I feel like they got that vibe. Um, maybe it's like somebody that you know of that says it about themselves, where it's like I crack myself up. Like they laugh about their own jokes. Ayana said everyone joined this chat. Rosita said W. Yeah, big W. Hmm. Oh boy. Somebody might end up saying either if it's you or your person, they might either one of you might look at each other and be like, man, that big wop, you know? Like somebody that's like big W, big wop, like somebody's like really in that energy, you know? Rosita said, who joined this chat is blessing you. That's sweet. So yeah, it's like going from the page of swords to the ace of pentacles. It's like they're fighting to protect you, but then when they find that space of like, okay, I need to you know turn around quickly and present my proposal to the Aquarius. So it's like somebody who's like wanting to move in as like this shining armor knight, where um it's like they appear and they're like, Aquarius, I am here. This gives me a little bit of like, you know, it gives me this like full flow voice, um it's like diverting from what a lot of schools and a lot of um you know play artists do, where it's like they're like, okay, now what does this German actually mean? What does this language actually translate to? And it's like, you know, they could be messing up, but it's like the real translators, the ones that actually translate for a living, and actually change the language from the natural language or the original language to maybe English, maybe French. Like it's going from German to French or German to British or German to Scandinavian. And it's like, or maybe somebody elsewhere that has some kind of dialect of German, maybe Austrian, maybe Danish. But it's like as they're speaking, they're like, this is a free land. This is a free people. Like it could be um like German people from way back then, like way back in like the 40s, the 30s, the 20s. Or maybe it could be somebody from the Italians. They could be from there. Where it's like it's translated from their natural language to the English. It's like they are saying to you, um, you know, not directly, but like broadly, they're saying like, um, this isn't a this isn't a free land out here, but what we stand on is free. um, so Rosita said, "Do you know the song how it's done?" Um, you know, I'd have to look into that song, how it's done. I'm gonna check that one out. Um, Rosita said, "You're the best." That's sweet. I get that a lot, but coming from you, that means a lot. You know? Yeah. Also, this is the last little bit of the energy that has already happened, or the energy that just needs to be confirmed to you, is that your person is just like, in this energy, Queen of Cups. Maybe this could be specifically for the masculine Aquarius. If not, then it could be just like somebody that you're connected to, either masculine or feminine, um, they have like this soft side that they return to, that they think about, and it's like they look upon you and maybe look at some pictures of you, look at some memories, and they're like, man, I wish I could have that again. It's like somebody that's like looking at, wishing to, continue those times with you, because they shut it out back then, and they're like, looking at the pictures, and then they're looking around. They're like, these times aren't like what they used to. Like it's like they're really thinking about the pictures that they had with you, the times that they had with you, um the keepsake energies with you, like the things that really meant a lot to not just you, but also as well as to your person. It's like I'm getting this energy, like, you Aquariuses could have been, dealing with, two very specific people. One person that, um, just, maybe you went on a friend date with, just to see how they were, or maybe just, figure out, their scopes, or maybe you just, had a vision of doing that, and maybe you had a foresight, and you're just like, okay, okay, I know what to do now, kind of thing. um where it's like you're very intuitive, you're very very connected, and then the other person, the second person that is being mentioned in this flow, is like someone who, maybe declined your offers of having a date with you, but maybe got somewhere close to it, where it's like they got very close to having dates with you, but it was like they kept on, denying having a close relationship with you, even though that their energy and flow was actually bringing you about, this, like, this person of yours is like, at that very point in time, they were like, I really actually surprisingly like the Aquarius. What should I do from here on out? And it's just like, um, basically, you're just like doing all this energy, and maybe you could be a healer, maybe you could be an intuitive, maybe you could be like doing something that is like high vibed, and they're like looking at themselves, and they're like, where's all this energy coming from? Like they're just like astounded where it's coming from, but it's like they're like, not ready to figure things out quite yet, until the very moment that they realize, where it's like, at the very tail end of the past energy, the very tail end of, what is to be confirmed for you guys, is that it's like they're starting to, revelate about this. They're starting to realize it. They're starting to, put the pieces together. They're like, oh shit. So this is what it's like. So this is what the Aquarius has been going through. So that is what, your person could be going through at this point, where it's like they're having this revelation, this awakening, where like I feel like your person is like the type of person that is to awaken about things, while you Sagittariuses are already awakened. It's the awakened siding with the, person of awakening. So yeah, just to catch up on some comments, Rosita said, My dad knows that. Do you have a bedroom? Can we play hangman? You know, there's you know this here. This here is my bedroom slash what you call it, bedroom slash computer room. So it's kind of like uh, part and part of a room, you know. So anyway, it's like um, somebody could be really much like I really liked how you brought that up about the can we play hangman. I think somebody um, around you could be saying like like let's go play hangman. Um, Either if it's for the best or for the worst, depending on what that's like. Uh, if it's for the worst, it could be that somebody is trying to actually hang you and be like that's all done. Or they could be like, having fun with playing the game Hangman, where it's like the type of game that you guys would play back in school, where it's like, all right, uh, guess these words and or guess this phrase and um, maybe you can be the one up on the board, you know, like things like that. Um, and then they're like, don't let the picture of the hangman get you, you know. But could be that maybe that's what they're saying when it comes to like the not so good part, the negative way of saying that phrase, where it's like somebody's like don't let this noose fool you, or don't let this tightrope get you. Like somebody that's um, waving around a fishing rod with a dollar bill on it. That commercial that came up where it's um, like, oh, you gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker. Come on, you gotta catch it. Oh, like somebody that's um, trying to lure someone. Okay, somebody's got a deal with the devil. They're like, come on, come here, come over here. And then all of a sudden, the lights go out, the door closes, and they step to the side. And then the one thing that this person wants to do and have you do is like you pounding on the door and going like, let me out, let me out, let me out. Like that type of person. Like somebody that's wants to trap you, you know? But then there is the other one, the other one who is more of the good side with that phrase. It's like, let's have a game. Let's do some fun, you know? Um, so yeah, it's like, let's have some fun. And there's like the other one that's like, let's have some fun. Like that type of person. Like there's two differences for anybody who is curious of what's going on. But anyway, Rosita said, is someone living with you? Like a roommate? No, it's more likely my family. So they are pretty loud when they close doors and stuff. So yep. Anyway, this is the energy now that's coming out. is the energy for the here and now, the energy that needs to come out for the what's currently happening or what just happened. Can you show a pic of your family? I don't have any pictures of that in the room, but maybe some point in time. Maybe some point. I know it's probably not going to be on this live, but maybe somewhere in the future, somewhere far down the line, maybe I might do that. But anyway, this is the first card that's popping out for the current energy. Yeah, okay, yeah. Um, so basically, the Four of Swords is showing up as the current energy. So somebody could be like laying in their bed. I think this either is like somebody who is in their bed texting or typing. If it's texting, that's a no siree. That's a no siree. Don't text in bed. But however, if you're texting your person, that's fine. But if you're texting someone besides your person, if you're texting someone that is outside of the parameters of family or future family, be careful. But if you are maybe in bed or your person is in bed, kind of just like laying down, kind of going like, man, I wish my person would have been here. Like it's like you and your person say the exact same thing, but distant from each other. Like it's like you guys are spread apart, but it's like you guys are saying the exact same thing. Where it's like it's got that energy of the push and pull energy, where it's like push, like have that individual tension, and then you start saying things where it's like, man, I wish my person was here. That's that pull, you know. But the thing is that when it came to the energy of that push, the third party was interactive of that. The third party wanted to push you two far apart from each other. It was like you guys were connecting, talking with each other, and I think the very first moment that the third party um, ever made themselves known to you and your person, it was like, yeah, get away from each other, get away, don't be beside each other. And maybe you and your person have like this energy where it's like kind of like that, like somebody that's just like holding their arm with their hand, and it's like holding tightly and looking away, but also kind of looking at each other. It's kind of like that energy where it's like the both of you really do love each other deep down. But the thing is that this third party was trying to be an interrupter, somebody that was like, yeah, stop that, no, like somebody that is like just does not have anything good for themselves, you know. Rosita said, oh sorry, my mom said to get off of your live stream. Sorry, are you going live tomorrow night and Friday night? um so I will definitely be live tomorrow, but I will try my very hardest to be live on Friday night. So hope to catch you guys both of those nights, or if not, maybe just one of them if I can't make it on Friday. But anyway, Rosita also said, and watch something else. Mm. So you kind of like got kicked off and had to watch something else. I totally get that. My own parents are like that too, so I know how that feels. Um, so yeah, I feel like you guys really like me and the energy and the information that I bring out to you guys, but it's like you have that looming eye of your parents going like, what are you watching? Things like that, you know. Um, but it's like in our hearts as Aquariuses where it's like we're in a individual energy flow where it's like we're doing our own thing, and it's like all these other people are just like chiming in and going like, what you doing, Aquarius? What you doing? You better not be doing that. And it's just like you're like, come on, let me just do some freedom for once. Maybe you already do end up doing freedom, but it's like not enough. Not enough for you to actually live a life. And I feel like that's what what these people want to do to you. Is like they want you to not live a life. But it's like you Aquariuses have to live a life. Rosita was like, bye. All right. Yeah, some of you guys may be going to bed, so if you are, good night. But anyway, for any of you guys that are still hanging around, keep listening in because a lot of this is very important. So anyway, we do have the Page of Pentacles, which is our next card after the Four of Swords. Rosita said good night. Good night, Rosita. Get some good sleep. And if you don't hear this from anyone else, sweet dreams. Get some good rest. And the whole 9 yards. Anyone who else is out there that is an Aquarius, feel free to join on in. And Rosita, I wish to see you during the aftermath after this live goes out, because I know a lot of the rest of the live will definitely make sense to you. Oh, we got some more of Mar. How you doing today? Mar said, I woke up. It is at 3 a.m. Wow, that's very early. Yeah. So this here is the Aquarius reading for anybody who's curious about it. Yeah. Mar said, yeah, this is definitely early. Mm-hmm. I'm anxious. I can't sleep. Yeah. Just like if you can't sleep, look for some music that is like if you want maybe like binaural beats. Binaural beats actually does do really good. Very specifically alpha frequency, maybe even delta frequency, theta frequency. Yeah, look for those three specifically. And I will definitely tell you, you will have the best sleep. I also do get like Um, there are other ways besides that. There's angelic music. So if you are wanting to listen into that, you can. Um, like it has like moving pictures that they have in the background. It's like it has music being played, where it could be like somebody that's voicing out the music, um, and it's just like somebody who has a angelic presence. Ooh, somebody has an angelic presence. Or maybe somebody who is personified zodiac like as an angel. So that could be a resonance. Um, so Mars said, "Thank you. I will try it. May I ask for a reading, please?" I did. I did definitely get your reading out, Mar. So look at the Sagittarius reading, part 3. That one has your personal reading, so you'll be good on that one. I do hypnosis, just sleeping. Yeah, a lot of these musics that get put out there, where it's just like binaural beats and angelic songs and stuff. That's like a tone of hypnosis where it's like it's breaking a lot of the curses. Um, Also, that does bring up me up a good point. There are some videos out there where it's like music mixed in with like you know uh, anti curse energy, where it's like it's there to break off the curses, knock it off and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want, you can look at that too. Um, we do have D7. D7th sun. Okay, I see. So how you doing, D? Um, Mars said, "No, I didn't said I was going to sleep, so I'll get my reading." Um, yeah, your reading is in the Sagittarius part 3 reading. So look for your personal reading there. Um, yeah, next time affirmation. Okay, next time will be about your affirmation. Understood. I'll definitely get a reading out for that next time. Uh, the seventh son said, "I'm good." Uh, Mar said, "Thank you so much." You're welcome. D said, "Can I ask a question, please?" Sure. Yeah, go ahead and ask away. And when you ask the question, if it's like card reading related for personal reading, personal reading, personal reasons, I'll definitely get the reading out after the general for Aquarius. So it'll be like right as I finish up the general reading. That's when I'll get the personals. So yeah, feel free to ask away. Anyway, as you're bringing up that question for us, we do have this right here. Continuing the Page of Pentacles. This is the Six of Pentacles. What do Spirit want me to know? Okay, I'll definitely get that out after our reading for all Aquariuses. So, yep. The Six of Pentacles, I feel like somebody is just like either doing the action or maybe thinking about the action, about distribution, where it's like, yeah, like misdistribution, where it's like, they're like laying down the law on you while giving someone else something. And it's like, Yeah, it's somebody who is just like, been teeter-tottered. Like I was saying, what they were doing in the past, where they were teeter-tottering, figuring out what to do between you and your person. Say you and someone else. Uh, it's like they're like, I really like the Aquarius, but I kind of like this person. I kind of like the Aquarius, but I like the this person over here. It's like somebody that's like going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You know? Yeah. Somebody that's like, uh, oh, somebody's like, nobody knows. Like somebody that's singing that while they're doing the side by side energy, trying to figure out what person to be with, you know? Aisha, female. Yeah, Aisha is a female when you spell it like that. But however, I think there are alternatives. Like if you spell it a different way, I think that way might be making that name more masculine, like more of a man. So how you're spelling it right now, it is more feminine. But anyway, going from the Six of Pentacles, where it's like wrongful distribution, it's like then there is this right here, King of Cups. So it goes from reminiscing for your person to more of like um really returning to you, and is like, you know what, I wish I had some more time with the Aquarius. Like it's someone that is coming over to you and is just um like returning, going like hugging you real hard and going like, I'm sorry, Aquarius. I will never do that again. Like somebody that is just like so upset that they did something wrong to you. You know? Somebody that is just like have been for a long time now looking at their past and looking at you, and is just like astounded for what they had endured and picked up, and they're in shock, where they're just like they're giving you like that big bear hug, and they're like, I'm sorry, I should have never have done that, I'll never do that again. And it's like, mm-hmm, yep, that's what this energy is showing up as. It's like you're kind of just like, this gives me a dog and its owner. Like, it could be like the owner is um like talking to the dog, going like, go to timeout, dog. And the dog is like putting their tail between their legs, going like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Yeah. Dee said she cheats. Yeah, yeah. I agree. There are people out there that cheat the living hell out of themselves, where it's like they can't get enough. They're like, They're like, I'm sorry, I can't get enough of it. I'm sorry. Or this could be like somebody that did recognize their problems, did recognize what they did wrong, and now they're fixing it. They're coming back to say like, I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. And it's like and they basically are saying like um they're like, you know what, I let them all go and I'm choosing you. That's what your person could be saying to you, where it's like they no longer want to cheat and they want to actually you know make amends or make ends meet, you know. Maybe it's like you've been pushing and you've been pushing and you've been pushing and you've been pushing and you've been pushing, and it's like your person's like, no, no, and it's like this person's like they hop into bed and they're like, I don't want to move, and it's like you're like, come on, it's daytime, get up, and it's like they'd be like, wake me up in 5 more minutes. And they go back to sleep. And then you're like, all right, I'm going to give this person 5 more minutes. And then you get back in. You're like, wake up. It's been 5 minutes already. Get up. And they're like, I need 5 more minutes. And they go back to sleep. And you're just like, get the hell up. And this person's like, they're like, I just want some sleep. And that could be the remnants of what they've been doing, what they've been acting upon. It's like they've been playing around with other people. hmm But if that's not the case, where it's like, maybe they had been doing that in the past, but now they're affirming that they're never going to do it ever again. It's like they move on, do their own stuff in a way where it's like, instead of cheating around, now they're picking the person that they're supposed to be with, you know? Where it's like they're like, all right, I already had the time of playing around. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the person that I want and stay with them. So it's like they were in a limbo. Oh yeah, limbo. Okay, so they were like you. They were like, Aquarius, let's join limbo. You're the one that starts it off, and I'll finish it off. And I feel like they were. I think as you're doing the limbo, they tiptoe off and go with someone, and you're just like, as you get up from doing the limbo, you're like, where the hell is my person? Where the hell did they go? And then a deep thought in your mind raises up where it's like, they went with somebody. And you're just like, you're looking around going like, I figured. And it's like as you walk out the door, going like, they all stupid. Like you're kicking the rocks and stuff. And you're just like, I'm not gonna do this shit never again. And it's just like your person gets back from that other person going like, man, I don't want to be with that person anymore. And they look around the building and they're like, wait, where's Aquarius? And it's just like they skipped a beat. They they as they turn around their head and they're about to say that, they're like, Aquarius? Aquarius? Where the hell did Aquarius go? And it's like, uh, even I'll even state it here on the live. I'll say that Aquarius got tired. Aquarius was ready to walk on out of here. Aquarius was ready to go on get. You know, it gives me that old western, uh, both both commercial, the one where it's like Jesse, and then the other one where I think it had a couple of memorable actors in there, um, where it's like they raise up the revolver and they're like, I don't think so. As they're playing around with the cash, trying to pick up the cash from the register, and that person's like, they're like, oh my god, she caught me. Like somebody that is just dumbfounded. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I've seen it happen before, and I'm sure it'll happen again. Um, there are three people that are of resonance when it comes to dealing with this situation right here. One of them could be a very narcissistic or negative family member, somebody that's in loop with the wrong person in this situation. Then you have the wrong person of the situation, the person that is the guilt tripper. They're like, they're like, I saw you do that. You're not gonna get away this time. And then there is the third person. The third person that is um, there. This is the type of person that sees all of this happening in front of them, like every single nook and cranny of this situation occurring in front of them, and they're like, how am I gonna even do something? Like that's what they're feeling like as they're behind latched doors, where it's they could be behind their own door, they could be in their bedroom, they could be doing work behind a closed door that's latched. They're like, man, maybe Aquarius was right. Maybe Aquarius actually did say what was happening. I see it now. I'm sorry, Aquarius. I'm sorry. Like, that's what your person is thinking right now or is saying at this point. Mm-hmm. D said, she always lies. There are people out there that are like that. Mm-hmm. There are people that always lie, and they always will lie. Mm-hmm. It gives me that energy where it's like, I'm always alone, and always will be alone. Somebody that's in Lone Ranger or some kind of movie that is somebody walking away from their lover and they're like, I'm gonna go ahead and give and do my own thing. And the lover's like, but wait, I gotta say something. And then by the time that the person that is strolling away, like kind of turns around to hear it, the person's like they stop in mid sentence or mid statement, and it's like the person who's walking away going like or galloping away is going like, yeah, figures. Mm-hmm. Like somebody who's just like they want to say something, but then they break off. They want to say something, but they want to break off. You know? Oh, okay. All right, we got some heavy cards coming out. Heavy cards. Uh, this could be somebody that has uh, like a scurvy timbers voice, you know, like somebody that's like saying it with like a you know, piracy age voice, you know, like arg. Well, in the future, I know this may not be the card the lovers, but it is very close to it though, very close. Or if not, maybe even the action of the lovers, where somebody's moving on to and stating their feelings when it comes to this Two of Cups. So then, voila. I get this. I get this. You know, person who either really likes French, or maybe like to say French things, or maybe just maybe not just specifically French, but maybe specifically um, the city, the capital of France, Paris. It's like ooh la la or voila, you know, kind of like somebody who's just really into saying stuff like that. Um, but it's like either if that is you that's saying it, or if it is your person that is saying that, depending on which side you're on with your person. So that is like your person could be kind of like tied up, but not in a way from like being tied up from a third party or anything like that. But it's like maybe they appear at your door, or they knock on your door, and maybe they're maybe just like curious. They're like, "Is Aquarius in there?" Like somebody who has like a little bit of a tendency of being a little bit of a perv, I would say. Somebody that could be getting nosebleeds. Somebody that could be, um, you know, somebody who's got that, you know, P word. Um, what you call it? P word thrill. Not the P word as in, you know, down there P word, but I'm talking about like, you know, scrolling around, looking at the P. you know. But anyway, that's maybe for some of you Aquarius. It's not all of you, but some of you could be relative to somebody who or related to somebody who, or maybe connected to somebody that is dealing with that kind of a thing for themselves, or it's like they scroll around, look at the p word sites, you know. But anyway, that's just a bit of a mention. It's not like, you know, what's happening for all of you Aquariuses. But the broad perspective is that a lot of you Aquariuses out there have somebody that you're dealing with that could be a bit of a perv, you know? But anyway, we do have this right here, the Queen of Swords, showing up right after the Eight of Swords. It's kind of giving me like an energy where just right after the Eight of Swords, it's kind of like you see your person kind of acting a little pervish, and it's like you open the door and you're like, what you want, what you need, are you hoping to come in? If you're coming in, come in. If you don't, stay out there. And they're like, okay. And they come in, and it's like I feel like this is the energy where it's like your person could be giving you the ropes. Where it's like you are like, all right, this gives me like a drill sergeant to a private, or you know, military trainee, like somebody that's training to you know, become a full-on military member, you know, like somebody that is learning from the drill sergeant, where it's like the drill sergeant's like, get down and give me 50, and the guy or lady, whoever it may be, if it's female or male, this person's like, yes sir, yes ma'am, like they're, you know, cranking it down, and they're like, and you could be talking to your person going like, all right, I want to hear you say the numbers as you do it. And they're like, yes sir, or yes ma'am. And just but I, you know, this could be a little cheesy, but I do have a big feeling that this is what's going on, um either in the present day or the future day. But anyway, then you have this right here, which is the Six of Swords. So this could be like a day or two, maybe a little bit down the line in the future, after the Queen of Swords. And it's like you guys are, you know, out traveling with each other, having some time. Either if it's, you know, traveling very short, or if not, maybe traveling very far, you know, depending on the range and stuff that you guys go for with travel. But anyway, that is that side of tarot. We do have this on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's gonna be batshit crazy. They're like, you know, gripping their hairs, going like, oh my god, what's going on? Like they're looking all over the place, and then guess what? The Emperor is on their tail. While on the other side of the deck, we have this. somebody that is fighting with somebody who is ultimately losing their person. Or maybe if not losing their person, maybe their person could be like, jumping off to the side, going like, okay, well, I guess I gotta get somewhere around here, do my own thing away from my person for a little bit. And it's like this person's going like ha, go move, come on, do something. And this person's like, stop, I keep getting hurt. You know? But anyway, some clarification cards. Can we get that for the Aquarius? Ooh, I almost said Sagittarius when I said Aquarius. So some of you Aquariuses could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Anyway, let's see. Clarificational cards. Can we get that? And this is going to be maybe what your person sees out of you compared to you seeing out of your person. Look, the Hermit. So somebody is in deep hermit. Either if it's you or if they're seeing it about themselves, maybe they're in hermit. Depending on who it is, somebody is really much deep into to hermit mode. Somebody could be like, binge watching TV shows. Somebody could be sitting on the couch eating snacks. Somebody could be kind of just like scrolling around, looking for some kind of spiritual advice of some sort. I feel like that's probably not what you're doing, Aquarius, but the type of person that is searching around looking for spiritual advice, it could be your person, Aquarius. Oh, hey, Heroic, how you doing? Heroic said, I am me eating snacks, and I never do that on my couch now. Yeah, good for you. I'm glad that you're choosing to eat snacks away from the couch, because that right there, there's one thing if you are just like enjoying a TV show or a movie, like a movie theater, but it's another thing if you're watching things back to back to back to back to back to back, and it's like there's no stop at all. It's like you're sitting there eating snacks and eating snacks. Sometime in the time frame later on, if you keep sitting there on the couch and keep eating, you'll start gaining and gaining and gaining weight. You'll be like looking at yourself, looking at the time, and you're just like, how much time really passed? How long have I been here? Yeah. Heroic said, I did and miles today. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's like, you're sitting around and you're just like, man, how long have I been here? Have I been here for hours? Have I been here for days? I can't even remember. And it's just like, somebody has been what? Somebody's calling somebody the B word. But anyway, it's kind of just like I won't say like the actual word, but I will say something a little close to it. Is like somebody could be saying like, yo, biatch, what you up to? And then somebody's like, "What? What'd you say to me?" And you're like, "Yeah, yeah, you heard me." And they're like, "You want a foot up your ass?" And you're just like, I'm saying that because I'm cool like that. I'm cool. I be rolling. I do my own things. I don't go forcing fights and stuff like that. Having a fight between me and someone else. And it's just like the person's like, "Oh, you better get a fight," and you're just like, walking away, going like, like kind of just like laughing, going like, "Well, apparently this person is a little bit too extreme on seriousness." Like somebody that just does not get the understanding of, you know, full on seriousness compared to like, maybe having a laugh here and there. Mm-hmm. Somebody that's like, "Oh, you get a fight, whether or not that this is true or not." Like somebody that's like, yeah, the strength card is all about like somebody who's just like, "Oh, I oughta," like that type of energy. Like somebody who gets like, stepped on and punched and stuff like that, and they get up and they're like, "Oh, I oughta." And you know, the angel in the Rider Waite's tarot, that part, it's like the angel's going like, "No, no, 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 don't do that." And that could be their guides talking to the strength, talking to the zodiac personified by the strength card. It's like, "No, no, 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 don't do that." And basically the strength card, the zodiac that's in there, it's like, "I gotta say something and I gotta say it right now." And the angels are going like, "Don't you do that? That's way too much." And it's just like, um, like people out there in the world, they can snap to anything easily. You know, snap to absolutely anything easily. That's how crazy this world is that they snap to absolutely anything. Yep. Heroic said, yes, they can. Yeah. But anyway, I feel like there's one more card for the here and now energy, because the strength card was something about the here and now for clarification. But I feel like there's one more card that needs to be coming out for clarification on the here and now. That one right there. Hmm. Somebody's not going to be holding back anymore. Mm-hmm. And guess what I need to tell you about that? It's your person. Your person is not going to be holding back anymore. So, yeah. While this mofo is like, scratch clawing, yelling, going like, "Hey, get back here!" Your person, on the other hand, with this four of pentacles in reverse, coming from, I think, the wisdom cat, or no, cosmic cat card deck. Um, it's like your person is like, "Come on, I gotta say something to my person." Like, they have that motion of like they have that shiver. They're like, I just gotta say something to my person. I can't hold it back anymore. Like somebody that is just like getting that feeling of like maybe their P word or their D word. That could be kind of like you know, vibrating, moving around, doing something. And it's like they start thinking about you, start looking at you, and they're like, I just can't stop thinking. I gotta do something. Yeah, Heroic said, I'm hoping we can soon have an actual conversation. He's a Leo, very prideful. I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, I do want to let you know that there are a lot of Aquariuses out there who would like to have a Leo, and there are some Aquariuses that don't. But when it comes to the Aquariuses that don't connect to Leo, the ones that go for other zodiacs, I do want to let you know that um, if this Leo is trying to attack what you're doing with your person, um, just don't mind them. You know, even though that they're trying to get one up on you, just don't mind them. You know, just do your own thing with your person. This third party is just gonna, deteriorate, lower their already lowering vibe. You know, but if you Aquariuses are connected with a Leo and want to be with a Leo, then this Leo may have some things to talk about. So you might want to be careful about what's being expressed with this Leo, because they can't keep that stuff in their pants, man. You know? Heroic said, I think he's the one. All right. So I totally get you on that, Heroic. Just make sure you don't take in something that is going to damage you further down the line. So it's okay to communicate with them, but just make sure you don't fall with that energy. Make sure, in case if something goes southwards, make sure that you don't fall with it. So it's kind of like if they rise and talk with you, that's fine. But if they talk with you and they fall, don't fall with them. You know. Um, Heroic said, "Okay, I'll be careful." Yeah, because there can be some very hurtful people out there. Like they can, walk around, go like, hey, have you heard of Trish? And you're like, Trish, who's Trish? And they're like, yeah, Trish is my person. They'd be cool. And you're just like, your person? No. That could be the crazy part of things. But if you meet with the Leo where it's like, yeah, Aquarius is actually really good. I actually really like them. They actually do some really good things to me. And I actually do some really good things to them as well. And maybe at that point, if you're listening and you're going like, oh really? What kind of good things? And it's like, you know, that's where connection starts to illuminate between the two of you. but it's like just be careful about the wrongful side of things, where like they can really drag you into to some deep shit. Something that can really damage not just you, but the people that you interact with, the people that are really your person. If the Leo isn't, you know. And I'm not saying the Leo shouldn't be. I'm just saying that the Leo might might not be. It's kind of like there's a affirmation, like something that is happening and it has to be said that way, and then there's the way of like, well, it could be, it could not be, kind of like that. It's like that thing where it's like only God will make it true. Like, it's like only God is the one who makes it happen. So Heroic said, I understand. Thank you. You're welcome. Anything else that Aquarius' person would like to talk about? Or maybe even thinks about the Aquarius? Okay. So we got the moon. Definitely a confirmation of what was pulled on the other tarot. Somebody who's like, you know what? I'm actually thinking about Aquarius. I'm actually into Aquarius. I want to date the Aquarius. That's what your person could be thinking, or maybe even stating broadly, not to other people, but maybe starting off saying it to themselves broadly, because it's like to them it gives them that like affirmation or confirmation statement, where it's like something that they want to manifest, something that they want to bring through, you know. And look, they'll fight for you, they'll protect you. It's kind of like somebody who is just like I said, in the energy, it's like coming from the past energy of the Rider-Waite tarot side of things. It's like the Page of Swords. They're trying to protect you. They're trying to make sure that nobody is damaging you, trying to cause havoc, trying to do batshit stuff. Um, but yeah, with this Seven of Swords, it's kind of just like somebody is just like, yeah, I don't want anybody to be negative upon this situation. And it's like somebody is like trying to be like, you know what, let's go somewhere, let's go somewhere special, let's go somewhere where no one else can see us. Like some of you could be like, raising red flags, or turning on the sirens, going like, oh boy, you're going somewhere where nobody can see us, where are we going? Or it could be like or it could be like if they are curious about that, you're like they could be like, I want to get away from these people, is there somewhere we can go? And you'd be like, yeah, we I got somewhere to go with you. And it's like, you take them somewhere, and guess what? Besides the point in time where um, they, are messing around with other people, when they hang around with you and actually like get it with the Aquarius, like anchor in with the Aquarius, guess what? They're not gonna run away from you. They're gonna indulge with you. They're gonna be like, oh man, the Aquarius, oh my god, I could just feel them. And it's just like that's what your person is feeling at this point. Either if it's in the current time or if it's in the future. It's like they go from a telepathic stage of connection and having some fun with each other to right now or in the future where it's like they're physically face to face with you, like they're up in person with each other, with you and your person. Like the two of you are seeing each other and you're like, I know where this is going. And on the bottom of the deck, we got the lovers, like I was saying earlier, where the lovers could be of resonance, of interest of this situation. And then right below the lovers on the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. So somebody could be very, uh, you know, somebody could be really luscious, either if that is you, Aquarius, or if that is your person. That's what the Nine of Pentacles is referring to, is that somebody is very luscious, very well put together. And then on the other side of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups with the Page of Swords. So somebody could be kind of protective of that Queen of Cups, or if not, it could be protective of the feelings that they have for you. So anyway, just to catch up on some comments down below, we do have Heroic saying, we've been friends for 17 years. I just moved slow, and I don't want to cross the wrong line, but I love him. He's always been there for me, but I kept him as a friend. You could try to test it out, see what he thinks, but just make sure that it doesn't drain you, doesn't drop you, it doesn't pull you down. If ever he states um, the question or quest denied kind of a thing, like if you get this like quest has been denied, from this Leo, just make sure that you don't drop, because the Aquariuses are really good at detachment. So if anything happens, just remember that phrase right there, that Aquariuses are good at detachment. They're really good at it. So Buddha, the baby, has shown up. Thank you very much for being here. I have nice hair. Thank you very much for saying that. Not much people really state that, but I've been getting those kinds of comments lately. So thank you very much. Yeah. feel free to comment any more if you like. I'm always ready to talk about some things about that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick bite here with my food. Try to eat a little bit while I'm still talking with you guys. Mm, I feel like somebody is like really needing you at this point. It's going like for this person that you're connected with, like somebody who is, I think, at this very moment in time, that is in love with you, um and that will be your person right there, is like the person that is sacredly connected to you, like somebody who's truly and honestly your person. The person that you're connected with is like, they're like, I think they started off as like, you know what, I don't know about this. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know. And then as time went on, uh, your person is like, I don't know how to say this, but something's happening between me and the Aquarius. Something. And then that something becomes like, yeah, there's something happening between me and my person, uh, between me and the Aquarius. You know, it's like they're like, it's like they're at that point in stage now where it's like, they can confirm that you and your person are the one, and your person is basically like, they're like going like, oh my god, I can't hold it together. I keep thinking about the Aquarius, and it's just like, they're maybe they might have some hot flashes, or maybe, um, when it comes to the more masculine side, it's like, they're holding it down. They're going like, oof, I can't stop thinking about my person. Like, oh my god, like it's like, something that they are, have been trying and trying and trying to hold in, to the point where it's like it starts to really jump into like energy of like, man, I'm starting to want the Aquarius. I need the Aquarius. Like that is what this person is saying and feeling. So anyway, to read in on the next few comments as I see it, Buddha the baby, Buddha baby. Okay, so Buddha baby, not Buddha the baby. So Buddha baby said, I just learned about the Aquarius and how easily they detach. Exactly, they detach really good. Like they're, they ain't a lie. They ain't no lie. You know, speaking from, the old time language, of, you know kind of get that, old western twang in there. That sun ain't no lie. um, Buddha baby said, "Oh Lord." um, Heroic said, "Head over heart." Exactly. There's heart over head, then there's head over heart. So you Crisis, you guys are more of the head over heart, because it's like you love, and you love extremely well, but it's like you guys are really ready for detachment. You guys are always ready for it whenever it occurs. And then, when it comes to your person, it's like, they complete that where it's like, wow, you're the head over heart. Your person could be heart over head. So it's like they are like, you know, they want to love people. They want to show emotion for people. But, you know, then there are the people who try to be heart over head. You know, the people that don't have head over heart or heart over head. And it's like they're trying their very hardest to be heart over head. They're like, come on, I gotta be heart led. Come on. But you know, your person is pretty much heart over head for the most part right now. You know. Anyway, this is the Oracle side of things. Let's go ahead and see what would like to show up for the Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh, I'm getting somebody could be thinking about Venice in Venice, or maybe even watching something. I'm getting like my love in Venice. It's like you know, somebody that's you know, rowing in a rowboat, or not rowboat, maybe canoe. Somebody that's in a canoe over in Venice. It's like, and basically, you know, as they're singing, it's like, you're just like maybe just filled with love, or maybe you're really there at Venice and you're watching this and you're just like, you know, on a canoe, enjoying some time with your person, or maybe off to the side from your person, and it's like there's so much love. It's like it's got this energy of like there's so much love in the air. But yeah. All right, so let's get messages for the Aquarius. Um, but yeah, that was a very funny and interesting conversation there. But anyway, also maybe the rags to riches, yeah, rags to riches energy could be coming up, because like Venice is very rich. So maybe you could be like in an area where you're like, you know, really like smoking the money, where you're just like, I got them money. It's like it's got this energy where maybe like somebody could be going like, I got the money and I got that fame. I'm all out there for you guys, and it's just like everybody's going like, woohoo, Aquarius, let's go have some fun. Yeah. The person heroic ended up saying very romantic. Agreed. It's very romantic. So like it's like it's got this scenery to it where it's just like, you know, very bright stars. The waters are basically glowing very late at night, where the moon is up and the moon is glaring upon the waters. And it's like, I don't know if any of you have ever played video games before, but if you guys have played video games, there is a game out there called Assassin's Creed, which I think that does have a little bit of connections with Venice. So if you guys have ever played that, that could be a resonance to you. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing some pretty good ones in the comments. Heroic said, "You want to know what's funny? I have a picture in Vegas in a boat with an X's with an X, and the theme was Venice. Oh, that's sweet. But yeah, I'm surprised it was with an X though. Like, really, an X? Well, that's yeah. So I'm getting. Wow, you're sending some very interesting telepathy here. Hmm. Yep. Interesting. That's very interesting. So there's like somebody who ooh, there's somebody in the background. There's more than just you and your person and maybe the person in the boat. I feel like there's someone on the outskirts that could be watching in. Wow. Wow, okay. So you have a little bit of a stalker there. Heroic also said, I hope it's not him. um, Buddha Baby said, he misses you. He's so six of cups right now. I know, right? Like, so six of cups. Um, Heroic said, he's not far behind, but the man was in the boat forming a heart when he took the picture. I know, that's sweet. You know, that's so sweet. You know, showing a heart, saying like, you know, I feel like it's somebody that's just like yes, Aquarius, go get them, yes, like somebody who has like who has like a drag queen energy, or maybe if not drag queen, maybe somebody who has like gay tendencies. Wow. Yeah, that's probably what that guy in the backside was doing. It was like somebody that's going like, yeah, slay, like, you know, that crazy person. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Discernment, like it always has been. It's like it's like you gotta go discern that biatch. You know, somebody's going like, oh yeah. Somebody's going like, but I would like a cookie. Well, apparently that cookie has been poisoned. That cookie is not in a right space. So anyway, Buddha Baby said, "Oh, I thought it was SpongeBob." Yeah, yeah. I think there was a part in SpongeBob that was related to this, the whole Venice thing, but I feel like it was more like, you know, romantic than it was like, you know, just getting to know somebody, you know. Heroic said it was, yeah, yeah, uh-huh. While you've been like kind of putting a you know, magnifying glass on somebody, you're like, let me take a look at you much more closer. And this person's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? It's scaring the hell out of me. And you're just like, stand still. And yeah, Heroic said, "Oh my God, please don't let it be him." Mm. There are some times that are like that, but just know that it will happen in nature's own course. That it'll occur as it may. Either if it's you discerning your person, or you um, discerning someone else. It's like, yeah, like look, uh, on the bottom of it, it says take a closer look. You're like, one of these lines does not make it sound right. And you're just like, maybe you could be looking at some kind of paper that has information on it. It could be a breakup paper. Um, it could be a unite um, paper where it's like, to unite you and your person, so on and so forth. And it's just like, you're like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm seeing something in this paper. Let me go see the fine print, the small lines of words. And you find something in there, and you're just like, whoa, hold up. I'm not signing that. And that's what the discernment is about. Is like, you find something in there. But anyway, my my family, they're always freaking loud. Um, Buddha Baby said, "You sounded like SpongeBob." That's interesting. Um, and then Heroic said, "This Venice thing and the boat." Mm-hmm. Yeah. Buddha Baby said, "Yeah, discernment says never date another Aquarius." There are some Aquariuses that could be okay with dating another Aquarius, but the thing is that discernment is about like making sure that you do not meet up with the wrong person, that you do not connect with the wrong person, that you do not allow the wrong person to exist in your movement forward. Buddha Baby said, "It is him. Nothing else relates to the girl. He's thinking about you." That's what Buddha Baby's saying. Heroic's like, "Oh my God, Buddha, stop!" And Buddha Baby's like, "But use your discernment before you go backwards. Pull cards for her. Pull for her." I'll definitely do a personal reading for you, Heroic, to clear up some things. Um, my mind say, hell no. Buddha, I'm about one block you. Hmm. Buddha Baby's like, okay. Things are getting a little heated. Well, apparently somebody's getting a little bit, well, yeah, okay. Heroic said it's a joke. Yeah. It's fine. If it's a joke, it's fine. But there are people out there that are like let's go get hands. Let's go move. Like somebody that's just like got that gotta dance with you kind of a thing. You know. Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree. It's out of love. I agree, Heroic. I totally understand everything that you put down. Is that it was out of love. Yep. Buddha Baby said, "This is this my lurk." No, I'm enjoying both coming from Heroic. Buddha Baby said his comments lagging. Oh, my comments are lagging? What? Heroic said, I'm sorry if you look it wrong or took it wrong. No, I did not take it wrong. Not at all. I just was making a mention to people who are, anybody who may be dealing with some form of the other side of that, where it becomes more serious than loving or jokingly. So anybody out there that is dealing with the more serious end of that, then best be careful. Buddha Baby said, "We are not. We need some heat, some fire." So yeah, that could be what's coming up in this card right here, which is your person's energy, the Hunter. The Hunter is going like stay with the process kind of a thing. Somebody that's going like, I don't want to do anything else. I just want to stay by myself. Watch over the herd. That's what the hunter is being. Where it's like somebody's like, I don't want to do anything else. I just want to keep an eye on these people. Well, apparently, guess what's behind you? The one that you are hunting. So anyway, let's go ahead and see what else is there out there for the Aquarius. Um, is there any messages that would like to come up for the Aquarius, please? Any messages at all for the Aquarius about the situation at hand? Let's see. Messages for the Aquarius. Sometimes somebody could be like, well, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna be that much into saying stuff. There's not much to say. And it's just like, there's there's stuff to say. I know it's not gonna happen right now, but it will be said sometime soon. It's like that, where it's like somebody who has some kind of grudge. It's like somebody who's like, I don't know if I want to say it, but I'm not gonna say it right now. Oh, Crystal Keys. Crystal Keys is what's coming up for you specifically, Aquarius. I hear a janitor or some kind of key collector, key holder. It's like you're going from like place to place, unlocking certain things, and it's just like I'm also not just hearing like key holder, but I also hear like somebody could be like a jail warden or some kind of jail guard, like somebody that is watching over bad people in a jail. Yeah. um, Buddha's like, stay with the process. Heroic said, Buddha, are you an Aquarius? And Buddha's like, nope, I'm a Crosswatch. Yeah. Buddha also said, tell me what he has to say, spirit. Come on. So, crystal keys, it's kind of like, oh, Buddha is saying, it's the keys of the warden. Oh, snap. So, yeah. So I do want to let you know, Aquarius is out there listening in. I do want to mention that you got a stalker, you got somebody listening in, you got somebody hearing this shit, trying to go like, okay, so that's gonna happen on that time for the Aquarius. That's gonna happen on that time for the Aquarius. It's gonna happen on that time for the Aquarius. Let's go spin the block for Aquarius. You know, somebody that is just like, um, you know, got that gang life. You know, somebody who's just like not right in the head. You know. Mm-hmm. Buddha said, "I believe in you now. Thanks, Spirit. Bro's light and touch. Mm-hmm. Light." Heroic said, "Yes, Buddha." Laughing out loud. Mm-hmm. So, anything else that would like to be talked to the Aquarius? Anything else before we move to what needs to be said for Aquarius' person? Anything remaining that needs to be said for the Aquarius? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see what Aquarius' person needs to say or needs to go through to realize something. Because I feel like there's something that your person needs to realize or put in. Oh, with this crystal keys part, I hear like the warden or some kind of jail guard kind of like twirling the keys up and up and about, kind of like, you know, rolling their finger and kind of like twirling the keys, and it's just like as they're doing that, they're going like they got that like creepy whistle as they're doing that. Or if not, maybe they could be whistling some kind of tune of a song. They'd be like they got that tone going on. Yeah. Buddha said, "Yes, I just confessed." Okay, not me then. Heroic said, "Oh my God, he whistles." So, the X whistles all the time. I know. The whistle could be a resonance about the X, which could be piecing things together for you, Heroic. Buddha said the Aquarius, I'm cross watcher for, is in jail. So could there have been some kind of quote unquote time of crime that has occurred. Buddha Baby said, I think he missed that. Oh, interesting. So, yeah. Do you have a specific zodiac, Buddha Baby? Because what I'm getting here, I feel like, are you Sagittarius? Are you? Because I'm getting a big vibe of Sagittarius here. Yeah, Buddha Baby said, I know. Aha. Uh-huh. We got some interesting cards that are coming out for your person. This could be something that they're understanding or relating to about you. Maybe something that they're pulling in about themselves. Is that the first card is showing up as solar plexus. Something could be happening inside solar plexus. They could be saying in a really interesting way. They're going like, yeah, something is happening in the solar plexus. Like, something is happening. Like they could be twirling their hair as they're saying that. So Buddha Baby said Capricorn. I'm a Sag in Vedic though. Oh, you're a Sag in Vedic. That's actually some interest in what I stated about Sag. So we got some Vedic people out in here. So not only is there a solar plexus chakra, but look. Round Bridger. They could be realizing that about you. Not specifically you, Buddha Baby, but I feel like this goes to all Aquariuses out there, or maybe it could be relevant. Could be relevant to you, Buddha Baby. But I feel like you Aquariuses are like the type of person that is like, you know, kind of going from one star to another, where you're going like, okay, I'm gonna take this star and take this star and merge it together, and I'm gonna take this star and take that star and merge those two together. Like you are, are you creating worlds? Are you creating worlds, Aquarius? That's what's coming up with this crystal keys on your side, and then solar plexus and realm bridger on their side. You could be a world creator, putting star and star together. You're developing something. Buddha Baby said, isn't there a book for these cards? Or for those cards? Yes, there is a book. There is definitely a book for these cards. Matter of fact, why don't I go pick that book up right now? I'll be right back. Let's see. It's gonna be a little bit of a time to finish with these boxes here that have the booklets. Anyway, I just passed it. Realm Bridger. This could be of resonance for a lot of you guys who want to listen into it. But I'm going to try to make this one quick because this one has a lot of detail. So listen very closely. The Realm Bridger. Visionaries, architects of the future, information from other realms, bridging the seen with the unseen. Take that in notes. Inspiration, seeding a new earth. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that about this card? Seeding a new earth, or in better ways, making making more and more planets. Heroic said, I really enjoyed you. Thank you, Jacob. You're welcome. And that's a very, very kind comment to me about you enjoying what I put out. Okay, I thought you was leaving. Yeah. Some people think about that sometimes. You're not the first, nor even the last. So yeah, there are people that are like that. Uh, then with the Realm Bridger, traversing different states of consciousness, birthing ideas from subtle reality and journeying. Um, but anyway, that is the simplified part of this card right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and read the context about this card that will bring it further into depth on information. Uh, so for the Realm Bridger, it says, have you ever felt that there is more than meets the eye in the perception we call reality? That there is more going on behind in the scenes. Do you ever glimpse beyond your physical senses and wonder if what they perceive is just the tip of the iceberg? Mm-hmm. Do you ever get visions or insights just as you are falling off to sleep? Do you dream in colors that are more vibrant than you have experienced and walking around in the waking life? As you raise your vibration and explore different states of consciousness, you may experience phenomena you might have believed only happens in fantasy stories. Through meditation and journeying, we invite a greater awareness of subtle realities. These realms can be amazing places to bring through pioneering ideas, creativity, and to explore the edges of the universe. This card is about bridging the seen and the unseen. Intuitive painting is my method of connection. But the ability to crystallize the normally intangible can manifest in other ways, anchoring the collective dreaming for a new future is not as out of reach as we may think. just as water changes from solids to gas, and then from gas to liquid. We can catch the intangible in other forms. Metaphors, codes, or even maths can form the path of the visionary. Once these visions are in the minds and hearts of many, it can merge into matter. These blueprints then go to the architects, and the ideas become physicalized. It is time to dream outside the box. It is time for the inventors, the artists, the poets, and the visionary leaders to step forward and collectively dream in the new future. And for the divinity meeting, or divinatory, there we go, divinatory meeting, which is funny. With that, it states that you are the pioneer of your life. The way forward may be in your dreams or visions. You might find it useful to do automatic writing or intuitive drawing to capture some of the more lucid information. Be creative and don't take on the options or opinions of others. It's time to think and do things a whole other way. After all, as the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. That is what the Realm Bridger is about from the book. But we did touch upon some things as we were collectively picking up on stuff. So, yeah, I hope that meant a lot to you guys and really helped you, because you guys are really deep in understanding about this Realm Bridger. Even if it's, more unconscious, you still remember it. You still understand it. So, yeah. So anyway, that is what that card was about. Let's go ahead and see what this third and final card is going to say. So the final card that shows up for you guys is Shine Your Light. And it's not just only being emphasized for you, Aquariuses, but it is also being emphasized for your person. So it's like, this could probably get a lot of people kind of going like, oh, what is Aquarius going to do now? What is Aquarius going to create for all of us and say for all of us? Well, you don't have to think about what they say. Think about what energetically is put out. Then will you understand what the Aquarius is about. And didn't I say don't focus on other people, focus on your own self and your own fruition and your own movement and your own work? That's what the Realm Bridger said. It said, do not focus on other people. Focus on your own self. You know? Because if you focus on other people, your own energy starts to dwindle and dwindle and dwindle and dwindle and dwindle all the way down to the very bare minimum. But if you focus on your own energy, you start to move up. You start to move another up. You start to move another up. And as you keep going, you reach heaven, baby. You reach heaven. And also, I feel like you guys are somewhat intuitively in heaven, but I feel like it's just a more of like you realizing that you're in heaven, you understanding that you're in heaven, that you know for a fact that you're in heaven, you know? So that is what that's about. As I'm looking through the deck, I came across this card while I was, moving around in the deck. I found the improvisation card. Some of you guys could be dealing with somebody who could be improvising. They're like, I know I can't do a lot, but I just got to do something. It's that type of person. That person that's going like, I just don't have a lot, but Aquarius does have something interesting going along for them. Mm-hmm. And in this deck, on the bottom of the deck, it says Starseer. It's like, while somebody's acting a little weird and wacko, some other person, which could be your person, is starseeing. They're going out into the middle of the open of the outdoors, looking up, seeing the stars. They could be reminiscing about something that they did with you. If you were, with them for some time, maybe they went out and they're like, oh my gosh, look at all those stars. It's like they're like looking up in the sky and they're like, there's so much stars out there that I can just almost touch them. And that's the speciality of things. You guys are like, you're the type of people out there that just blow minds. You absolutely blow people's minds when you speak, when you act, when you do things. Or if not, maybe just stand in presence. When you stand in presence, it blows people's minds to the rooftops. You're just like, doing your own thing, and they're just like, wow, Aquarius can do that. I want to do that. That's what this person is doing or saying. It's like they look at you and they're like, I wish I could do that. So much good stuff can occur in the most craziest of ways. So anyway, let's see. Did I miss any comments while reading all that stuff? Let's see here. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Yeah. So Buddha, yeah, after saying the whole thing about the Vedic, Heroic said, Jacob Eden here, and Buddha is snooping around. I know. So Buddha's like, yup. Heroic said, Uh, I'm. Oh, you're about to say something at that point. I am. Hmm. Buddha Baby said, "Okay, now I gotta watch Snoopy tomorrow." Hmm. Hmm. I see you right there, Buddha Baby. You're about to watch somebody named Snoopy. Hmm. Hmm. Figures. Buddha Baby also said, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Yeah. Um, I know it was Charlie Brown stuff, but you know, it could mean that you also are looking in on somebody watching the Snoopy, you know? Also, Buddha Baby said, yes, I experienced what you're reading, but not sure how to make it consist. You know, there are times where people are like, um, there are the consistent people, then there is the inconsistent people, the people who try to do that but they veer off. They try to do that and they veer off. It's basically like somebody who gets distracted easily, somebody who looks at something away from the main deal, you know. mm, Heroic said he better hurry up before I go pull up that picture of me and my ex in the boat. uh, Excuse me. Buddha Baby said, yes, make a video. Start blogging all of that. Mhm. If you guys get married, we need to be there. Uh, that meant a lot for a lot meant a lot from me reading. Oh, I see. Hmm. Interesting. Uh, I know you're right. It's burning me, the conviction. I know there's so many people out there that like go through that. Like it's really important to like uh deal with it if you have to deal with it, but also cleanse it away if it's not serving you any good, you know? Because if it's hurtful but you have to go through it, I mean it has to happen, but you know, because it's God's judgment. Like it's something that has to happen in order for you to move on, you know? And then if you get to that point of like, you have to change from that, it occurs. It really does change the life that you traject, you know, to move forward in. Also, Buddha Baby said, I gotta stop hiding and do my job. Exactly. That was spot on. Good job on that, Buddha Baby. No more hiding and do your job. Mm-hmm. Heroic Hero said, that was a good way to put it. Stars. Mm-hmm. Buddha Baby said, there was. Uh, Conviction is good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Buddha's Baby said, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Buddha Baby. Also, I'm going to go ahead and clear the board here. Get ready for our more personal readings. So we're going to start off with Heroic Hero, and then we're going to do Buddha Baby. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much what we're gonna do for a personal reading. Was there anyone else that I need to also do besides that? Let's see, anybody else? If not, then we'll just get started. Uh, D. D, that's what I was hoping to do a reading for too. So D, I'm gonna also do your reading. So we're gonna start off with D. Then we're gonna do. We're also then gonna follow in with heroic, and then after that we're gonna then do. We're gonna then do baby. Yeah, Buddha baby. So anyway, let's clear the board real quick. Get our board ready for the personal card readings. So D, if you're still around, feel free to listen in. We are moving into your personal reading, so feel free to listen in. Either if you got the energy to do so or whatnot. If you don't have the energy, just feel free to listen in on a day when you can. If you have enough energy, please feel free to listen in, be a part of this live read. That's specifically for you. But anyway, let's see, move that. Yep. Okay, cool. All right, ready, D? You ready? You ready? So, we have our first card that just popped out. Anything else before we read about that one? For D? Okay. We got some good ones. So we have starting it off for UD. It is this right here, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is saying that either you or your person could be in some kind of quietude, some kind of solace, some kind of or if not solace, maybe solitude. They're in a space of selectability where it's just like I need to be selected, or if not be selected, maybe they're like I need to select somebody soon, but there are so many fakes out there. And then once they make the selection, boom, you guys have a wonderful life together. A house, a yard, a family, kids. You just living the life, you know? That's what the Ten of Cups is about. That could be about your situation. It's like, ooh, even there's a lake or a pond that's near your house. Man, you're flourishing, man. You're flourishing, D. Look at that. It's like giving me this song of like, I'm on a whole new another level. Like somebody could be just like moving around, but it's like as they're driving around, it's like, you know, do you see that cup that they're holding? They're like holding the cup of emotions. They could be crying real hard. They could be like thinking about you while listening to the song, and they're like, oh my God, D, no, no, this is not supposed to happen this way. And they're like crying their head off. So that could be what's going on. Is like I feel like it is your person, but it's like they were trying their very hardest to chase some thrills, trying to chase some baddies out there, you know? They're like, what can I get my hands into? Like some this is somebody who could be a thief or somebody who maybe had some history of doing thievery. Yeah. But however, I feel like they are realizing now that they did something wrong, either from the past or um, did something wrong in the here and now, and is like, oh shit, I did something wrong. That's what the Knight of Cups is like. It's like the energy of like, oh man, dude, I fucked up, man. I'm sorry. It's like got that energy to it. Mhm. Is there anything that remains that would like to be talked to D about? I don't really, I don't really like saying that name D. Like it sounds like somebody is like going like, yeah. Go ahead and have that big D. Go ahead and have that fun little D, or have that fun big D. And it's just like you're just like, what the fuck? What the? What are you doing? Like somebody who is well far and beyond a perv. Like somebody who's just like got that hungry energy. Like somebody who's just like trying to thrash it up and down and move it around and just like, what the fuck? Compared to somebody who's just like, maybe they talk with you, but they have a tendency of like maybe a little shyness. Not a whole lot, but maybe just like a hint of shyness. And that could relate to all of you, all of you. Oh, Sagittarius. Okay, somebody's connected to the Sagittarius. But anyway, to all of you Aquariuses out there that are dealing with that. So anyway, we do have 7 of Cups for you as well, D. Somebody could be pretty much thinking of some other options. I would say they need to be very careful about going after those other options because that could really mess them up. So, Heroic said, "We still on, D?" That's funny. Anything to wrap up D's reading about what's going on for them? Going on for D? Is there anything left over for D? Mm-hmm. they get over it. They get over the Seven of Cups, and they actually do pretty much start indulging with you. Mm-hmm. And then maybe either you may have heard them messing around, or maybe they tell you that they've been messing around, but they want to get themselves straight and actually be with you. Maybe that's what the Tower is like, where it's like they're like, I'm sorry, D. I've been messing around lately, but I changed my ways. I'm actually gonna be with you, D. That's what the Tower is like. And you're just like, whoa, 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 hold up, hold up, hold up. You've been messing around with people? What? Mm-hmm. And it's a little bit of initiation for your person. Something that they had to go through. But anyway, that is the reading for you, D. I want to thank you very much if you're watching it on the live, or if not, maybe even through the aftermath. Thank you very much for listening in on it, if you have been. But anyway, this is now going into the reading of our lovely Heroic. So Heroic, this is going to be the reading for you. Let's see, Heroic, what would like to come out for Heroic? I'd like to come out for Heroic Hero on her current situation. Well, that's interesting. Have you been having some thoughts lately? Have you been getting up late at night, partway through your sleep, having some crazy dreams? That's what this Nine of Swords is about. Yes, confused. Yeah, that can be what the Nine of Swords does refer to, is like, if it's not bad dreams, it could be just like confusion, where it's like, you get up late at night and you're like confused, going like, you're like, what the hell is going on? Like, maybe your dream was like, there's like a tornado, then a cat hops around the ledge, then a branch whacks you in the face, and then a spider starts crawling away from your feet, and you're just like, what the fuck? And yeah, Heroic said, I get up every every day from 3 and 4 a.m. Huh. So every single 3 to 4 a.m. you get up? Wow. Is there anything to antidote that? Anything to cure that? That would like to be brought up for Heroic? Aha. Somebody's been a little naughty. Not you, Heroic, but someone that you know of has been a little bit naughty. And not the good kind naughty. You're an early bird? Yeah. That does make sense. All us Aquariuses, we all early birds. So that's what's special about us, is that we all early birds. It's like we early birds to rise up and then go back to sleep. We're always early when it is going into bed and then rising up from bed. So anyway, we got next after that we got the Seven of Wands. Oh, ooh, yeah. Buddha baby even mentioned no justice, no peace. Mm-hmm. Yep. Something, is there something that you're fighting? Something that you're protecting? Um, and this something, it's something that is very dear to you, something that is kind of like, I don't want anyone to hear it, I don't want anyone to see it, which is fine. I'm not going up against you on that, but there's people out there that will try to pry you and try to push you around and be like, hey, that's something in there, we gotta see it, we gotta hear it. And you're just like, come on, guys, stop. And just like, you guys are you are just like, like maybe after you get shooken, you're like, you grab them, you shake them, you're like, I know you were shaking me, but I'm shaking you now. Or maybe if not, maybe you're just like, after being shooken, you're just like, see ya, bye, adios. Like somebody's like, shaking you for a yard, and you're just like, no, I'm not letting you have it. Bye bye. And you're just galloping on your way or driving on your way over to your destination, and it's like you secretly packed up your things to go somewhere, and you're just like, you secretively have been for a long time now, put your house and land up for sale, but it's like the people who were crowding you, they had no clue that you put your house and land up for sale. But it's like, once they saw the sign go up, they're like, hold up, did you put your house on sale? What the? And you're just like, yeah, you should have listened. Yeah. Uh-huh. Heroic said, I have a new creative endeavor. So I'm focusing on that and gaining my stability. Exactly. Totally true about what's going on for you, Heroic, is that it's allowing you to gain the stability way more than what you've previously have been feeling, what you previously have been, uh, letting in on you. You know, you're just like, I want stability more than anything else. And guess what? These people out here, they're like, crash and burn. It's like towers going down on their ass. Hmm. That's what this tower is about. Is that tower must fall. Hmm. Yeah, Heroic is definitely agreeing, saying yes, I do. Exactly. It's like these people are acting like molesters. They're like trying to get some kind of word out of you, but you're just like, you know what? You're like to hell with them, and you just like go driving away or galloping away. It's like these people are going like, they're like, aiming their fists at you, going like stop, like I gotta tell you something, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. I don't need anything from you. and everybody's like, all right, guys, all right, let's go pack up our things and go. Like they basically all leave this main person who started the whole thing. It's like there's a crew, then there's a major pivotal person in this, um, you know, uh, shout or what you call it, riot. Like there's the group, the team, then there's the leader, and the leader lost its team. The team of rioters, out the door they go, and the leader of the rioters, the leader of the rioters are just like is like going like, well, I guess it wouldn't hurt for me to walk away. Somebody that's just like hell bent on trying to riot against you, but is kind of just like starting to lose their grip. It's like somebody who has like a talon, where it's like a talon of a vulture, not an eagle, not a raven, a vulture. Like somebody who's stalking their prey or stalking their food. They're like, that's gonna be easy food. But however, you basically smoked them. You tear gassed them, or you basically, um, you know, it's like you throwing a stun grenade, and it's like everybody is like, "Oh my god, what am I seeing?" And it's just like, you go drive off, and they're like, their blindness from the stun grenade, disappears. And they're like, "Hey, where are you going?" Things like that. So, Heroic said, "I haven't talked on the phone for 6 months. Changed my number and left state. Been on my own." That's good. Good. Like, good job for you, Heroic. That's a huge step in the right direction. Clearing the board, saying that I am no longer directing myself in this connection. I'm going to do my own thing now. I'm going to do all that it takes to live up to the higher self of myself. And it's just like these people are nagging, going like, "Hey, I was supposed to talk with you about something." Like, it gives me like that whole thing of like somebody going like, "Yeah, well, this is State Farm. I gotta tell you about something real quick. Um, Apparently your car has been totaled, and we want to make sure that your car gets a redo on the tires and brakes and oil fluid and bumpers and you're just like, what the fuck? What the hell kind of service is this? And look at this. To wrap it all up, you got this right here. 2 wands. Uh, Communication with your person. I feel like it's like you leave a massive group, kind of like going from public to private, community to personal. It's like you have been in the community, but I feel like somebody snuck into the community. It's like, I better hope the Aquarius doesn't see me. And then like they sneak in, they go like, "Down with Aquarius, down with the leadership, more better." and you're just like, bye, and you just like walk off. And not just that, but as you walk out of the entire room, you're just like, how you like this apple? And you pull off the stake for the tent. Ooh, are you in some kind of circus or some kind of zoo of some sort? Like somebody that is just like pulling off a stake from a tent, and it's like the entire tent comes crashing down. Yeah. uh, Greatest is here with us. Thank you for being here, Greatest. Greatest says, "Is this Chris Clan? Chris Chan?" um, I know there are a lot of people who think I am Chris Chan. Hmm. But anyway, that was your reading, Heroic. Thank you for listening in on it. And if you want to, if you feel like it's getting late for you, feel free to hop in bed, get some rest, because I know it was a lot to take in for you. So if it's getting late, feel free to hop in bed, relax, get some sleep. Also, for the reading for, Heroic said, thank you so much, Jay. You're welcome. For the reading for Buddha Baby, let's go ahead and get that reading in. Yep, that could be a business. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So we're gonna start it off for you, Buddha Baby. Is that your reading is starting off as the Chariot. Something is moving. Something is adjusting. Maybe if it's something not happening within you, it could be somebody that you know of that is on the move. You're like, what? Somebody's on the move? Where? Well, apparently it's somebody who is going to ask you, then dump you. So be careful about that. They're gonna be like, hey Buddha, can I have some fun with you? Can I go, hang with you for a little bit? And you're just like, yeah, sure. And then by the time that you go to the place that you were hoping to go with about this person, you turn around and you're just like, where did this person go? Where are they? And at that very moment, they beelined it. They're like, good, Buddha can't see me. I'm out. So it's basically like somebody that like ran off after they asked you about something. So that's what I'm getting with when it comes to both the Chariot being upside and the Six of Cups on the upside down. So it's like somebody who's just like, can I be with you, Buddha? And you're like, sure, I can enjoy you for a little while. Or maybe you'd be like, yeah, I'll hang with you. And all of a sudden, by the time you turn around, they're like, and they run off. While you are kind of just like, maybe walking and talking, going like, yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take you over to here, and we're gonna go ahead and continue on our own way, do our own stuff, have some fun. And by the time you turn around, you're just like, what? Where the hell did this person go? It's just like maybe like somebody that like this somebody really duped you, you know? Heroic said, Buddha, are you cheating on the Aquarius? Well, that could be of resonance for not just you specifically, Buddha, but maybe for a couple of you people out there that are besides the Aquarius. Or if not, maybe it could be this very specific Aquarius that you're dealing with, Buddha. So, yeah. Uh, Buddha's like, hello, what? Heroic? No. um, so then after the Six of Cups comes the Ten of Cups. So it's like moments later after this person skirts out of your life, it's like your person, your person shows up, and they're like, you know, Buddha, I want to live the rest of my life with you. Yeah, Buddha saying, we just talked about that. Heroic said, don't cheat. We're good people. Exactly. And Buddha was laughing. So yeah, then somebody's gonna have a little bit of some deep thought. Somebody's gonna be a little bit worried. So yeah, somebody's gonna be kind of having a rough patch. Somewhere down the line, I heard the word Sour Patch Kids. Is somebody into Sour Patch Kids? Either from the live read or someone that could be relative to somebody who's into Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, Buddha Belly. Buddha Belly. Wow, Buddha Belly. Somebody has a Buddha Belly. Buddha Baby said, wishy washy, run away. Yeah, that's totally true. Nah, that's me moving forward and not remaining, not reminiscing about shit. Yeah. Uh, but because that already happened. Mm-hmm. Agreed. Mm-hmm. And Heroic said, Buddha said, wishy-washy. So that's like hot and cold, sweet and sour. Exactly. That could be good resonances about the whole wishy-washy stuff. Somebody who's hot one moment, then cold the other, then hot one moment, then cold the other. You know. But anyway, I think that concludes the reading. Yeah. Somebody is very much wanting to see you, Aquarius. Somebody is really needing to be with you because they have that jittery urge of wanting to meet with you and be with you for forever because it's like they flunked a good person and they realize now that they might end up jumping into the wrong path if they don't do anything right now. So it's like they are trying to rush after you, Aquarius, trying to run back to you, going like, Aquarius, Aquarius, please come back. And they're like going, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. Like they're like, shouting to the top of their lungs, and their lungs are starting to die off, and it's like they're getting graspier in their voice, and um their voice is like really like rumbled, and it's just like please Aquarius, please. And this gives me somebody who could be dropping to down to their knees and begging, which either if it's that, or if it is someone that is hugging you real tightly, and they're like, don't let me go. Like they're like trying to tell you that like they're sorry. They did so much wrong in the past, and they wanna make up for it. Things like that. um, Buddha Baby said, and he has a Buddha belly. uh, Heroic said, "Oh my God, he's pregnant." You funny as fuck. Coming from Buddha Baby. Heroic said, Buddha, I like you. You're funny. So yeah. Anyway, uh, let's go ahead and wrap on up. Get our last little bit of say to it on our live. If you guys are hoping to see any more future lives that our channel puts out for you guys, I think somebody's hoping to prevent this, but it's very important that I say this because I know some of you guys are out there are very new to this channel. So if you want to, you can go ahead and go to that subscribe button. And once you hit that subscribe button, you can always go up to that top notification bell. So then you can see our future lives that get put out, be able to see a notification that gets sent out, so on and so forth. Um, and then there is the share button. So if you want to go to that, you can share to anybody that you wish to send it to, either if it's through text, Facebook, Twitter. I think there's also Telegram for some of you guys. There's also some others that you can send to, but that's just to name a few. Also, there is the like button, either if you see it up above, down below, or off to the side. Feel free to hit that if you really liked it. I think there is somewhere along these lines some kind of heart button. So if you not only liked this but loved it, feel free to hit that. If you don't see it, then you can go crazy with the heart button for the slider, or maybe just like put some hearts into the comment section. So if you want to do that, by all means do so. Yeah. And if you don't get it in through the live feed, there's always the aftermath comment section and like button and so on and so forth. So if you miss it out on the live section or live feed of our live reading, feel free to get it in on the aftermath. So then you don't have to feel too worried on getting it in, beforehand or afterhand of us heading out. So anyway, I hope all of you have a good one. Love and light. And as always, peace.